me feeling like I'm academics. Can't run.
Little Jew. Jew, come here. Hey, little Jew. Come here, little Jew. Little Jew. Man, ain't no way you get on my line like that, man. Don't even join it, man. Damn, man. I'm disappointed. Damn, little Jew. Damn, man. He won't even get on the line with me, man. I'm bored, Jew. Jew, I'm bored. Okay, man. Come on, man. Get on the line, man. Don't do that. You may become a little part of the music off and everything. You
Did he join?
little, you a sissy. You a whole fucking my clothes. Look, I ain't playing. I just got out. I ain't tripping. Bitch, I just got out. I ain't tripping. Get wet. I'm staking 50 at a time. You know, fresh got out. You saw some money. Boy, you know what going on.
Yeah. This video smells like Black and Miles, man. Let me just move on. Yo, did I see Blueface trying to talk to Kai Cenat? Blueface jumped in the drama. Kai Cenat tweeted out that he's single. He'll never be in a relationship again. It seems like him and his girl Gigi have gone through a separation. She put that I left, now you want to get on the internet, Russia Paint Falls narrative about me off a fake Twitter post. It's insane. I never cheated on you. You know that. I never dealt with that man. Play a sympathetic role somewhere else, please. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought there was going to be more of a follow-up on both sides to this. I know she's getting baked. Here's what I think is going to happen. I think he about to delete that post. I don't think he's streaming for the rest of the year. I think he's going to stream maybe a couple weeks into January or something like that. He's going to delete that post. She's going to delete hers. They're going to be back together. What that's telling me, if that happens, don't know if it will, but if it happens, toxic relationship, right? And one that, I've been there, but you always want to keep the internet out of your relationship issues or problems, because now they're picking sides. Like, people love Kai, so, you can't tweet this out and go back to Shorty. You know why? Everything that happens wrong with you, she's going to get blamed for. She's going to always feel that pressure. She won't be happy, which means you won't be happy. Yeah, it's probably grand opening, grand closing, right? Anyway, we seen a little TJ troll. He says a lot of things that y'all thought I was, a lot of things y'all thought I did wrong is aging like fine wine, all right? And then Blueface jumped in and said, yo, listen, man, Kai Cenat's a goddamn crybaby. He act funny with everybody he came up with and wonder why he got mental health problems. Stop choosing fame over real relationships and you niggas will be okay. Stop letting fame change you and you'll never Stop letting fame change you. You'll never like what you become. I'll never switch up on people I started with. I'm from schoolyard crip, not Hollywood. He said, you see me, you gonna see them every time. Now, Blueface, it's not a good thing. Blueface is also a person seems to be rejecting growth. Blueface, you could grow up from being a gang member. Like, there's people who are now in corporate America that's doing corporate business that at a certain age, they were gangbanging. You seem so Pac committed to let people know that you still the nigga from the block. You went to jail and you got a bunch of tattoos in jail just to prove, like, at this point, you should be trying to elevate your brand. You had a decent brand. Well, I don't know. Before going in. But, and by the way, I don't believe Blueface is anything but real. Honestly. Legit. But Blueface has a little bit of Soulja Boy syndrome. The more successful they get, the more they keep trying to prove, not necessarily to us, but the more they're trying to get back to where they supposedly started from. Definitely Blueface. I don't know if Soulja started in Bompton. But my thing with Blueface is, if you didn't start out with all these tattoos and you was on the set, schoolyard crib, you didn't put all these millions of tattoos on your face, why get successful and then do that? Feels like you're trying to revert, you know? But then I heard him speak about the tattoos, Blueface talks jail tattoos. I think he was talking about it with a streamer recently.
They asked about the new tats.
And basically he was like, yo, the tattoos wouldn't hit the same if I got them outside. Let me see. It was probably uploading the last week. Yeah, I think this is it right. Yeah, him and Keke Palmer.
Now I gotta ask you about the tattoos. When did this begin up in jail? Was this like day 2?
Maybe like 8 months, cause I got them like one at a time.
And what made you just do? Was you just kind of trying to pass the time? Was you trying to like let people know I'm crazy? Like what
I always told myself as a kid I was gonna be one tatted up motherfucker, you know?
Okay.
So being in jail just kind of made me feel like I didn't have no reason not to do it. I'm in prison. I ain't got no job interview.
Now I gotta ask you about the tattoos.
Oh, I think he went a little bit more in depth. Oh, no. Hey.
Did you ever get in any fights in jail?
Hell yeah.
Seriously?
See my face?
Yeah, but what does that have to do with fighting? Did you ever get in any fights in jail?
Blueface, neon.
Did you ever get in any fights in jail?
My face?
Yeah, but what does that have to do with fighting?
I don't know. I don't know.
Did you ever...
Huh.
Oh, okay, they want to know about the Walgreens.
Oh, it's a fucking Washington National logo, brother. So one thing about the camera, right? All my tattoos are backwards. How you guys are viewing them, they're backwards to you. So of course they look fucked up. But when you see me, it's like, oh damn, that's a 100 on Dalmatian. You got all the spots on them. You feel me?
I feel you. Oh, okay, they want to...
I guess. Yeah, I can't find it. Anyway, the point what I was trying to make is that Blueface is against growth, right? Like, I remember there's a clip out there, and I'll just speak about it if I can't find it. He said that he was trying to get as much tattoos while in jail on his face because that's the place to get them. Like, he felt it's more real to get the tattoos in jail. You get me? And he said when he realized he was getting out, he was trying to get more. And for him, it's kind of like about authenticity. Like he wanted to get jailhouse tats. And when you kind of think about that mentality for a guy who, came from that type of place, well, bro, you could have shot somebody before you got famous and went to jail and get them tattoos if that's what you wanted. Why do you wait till you get successful, you get to be in a position where now you could do a lot of things for your family and for other people, and then you want to kind of now appeal or kind of like really sink into to all of that hood shit now? So Blueface don't look like he like growth. For Blueface, staying in the same spot is being real. I don't think that's being real. Now, here's the thing. Cutting people off or switching up on people, I'm not saying that's real either. However, as you grow, you have to realize who can't grow with you. I always say this, man. And it's not necessarily in defense of Kai, because I don't know who Kai is cut off, and I don't know if Kai do act funny with people or Kai, I don't know. I remember getting to the point that I was getting to, I used to have a couple motherfuckers who used to be with me. I used to be a DJ in college. Bro, like, we graduate, but, like, we live a couple miles off campus. We still throwing parties. College kids coming through. We having a good time. My homies, we kind of like a year or two out, removed to college type shit. They still just trying to fuck with the college chicks. Like, you know what I mean? They just trying to, like, for them, it's just all about getting bitches. And I remember I was just like, yo, listen, these are my niggas, but I had to go another way. Yo, I got to go put some work in. I got to go make some YouTube videos. I got to go. Sometimes you got to stop hanging with niggas if their mentality can't grow with you. That's a fact. You can't take everybody with you. That's impossible. That don't mean you switched up. That means at some point you guys had a similar path and then you got to separate. Kai Cenat has clearly, he's uberly focused to get to a point of success that, bro, you might have to leave a couple niggas behind. Being real is not allowing people to sabotage your goals, your dreams, your ambition, sabotage your life. You got to sometimes move on. So I don't believe that's the reason, right? But of course, Blueface, the way he sees it, because he's like, when you see me, you going to see Schoolyard Crip. I'll never switch up on the people. Now, switching up is different than, you know, for me and like my homies, some of them I had to hold at a distance. I bet. Your mentality is that. You think success is that. I used to give pep talks to my homies. Because, like, we were kind of feeling like, you know, at that point, we got the popularity check. Because, like, we throwing parties, everybody kind of know us. We kind of getting a little lit like that. And then we start having, you know, not a lot of money, but a little decent amount, you know. We weren't like, yo, everybody broke type shit. And I remember, like, after a while we were doing this so much, I remember saying to them, I say, yo, man, this ain't the wave. We used to be drinking Bacardi. You know what I mean? And I said, yo, eventually at a point, we all gonna be pulling up in luxury vehicles. We not gonna still be trying to party in a fucking apartment complex. We're gonna be at like a lounge, like, dog, we gonna go on trips together. And I remember saying it to my homies, and they were like, the fuck are you talking about? Like, they were looking at me like, nigga, what's wrong with this? What's wrong with what we doing right now? Nigga, we got the Bacardi. We got the music playing. Like, fuck if our neighbors who lives through a paper-thin wall comes over and be like, yo, y'all partying too much. Like, they couldn't think beyond, like, I was trying to say there's levels to this. Like, we want to go up the rung. Like, we kind of maxed out at this level. So at that point, you got to leave niggas behind. That's a fact. You got to leave niggas behind. Now, let's go on to the next part of what he said. It says, he act funny with people. I don't know that about Kai. Who did Kai come up with? And how is he acting funny with him? I don't know. He said he got mental problems. Stop choosing fame over a real relationship. Now, I personally believe that Kai speaking about mental health is, I would say in one reason, I think now it's two. The first reason is that, you know, when you're chasing a goal, yo, you ever watch a TV show, and by the end of the TV show, you feel empty? The show just ended. You were working up to figure out the plot, to see how these storylines resolve themselves. And once you get to the end or to the desired goal, you feel like, damn, what now? This is why in life you always got to readjust your goal, because when you get to the goal, there's that feeling of what now? I think Kai, just like many other creators, you start off and you're like, oh man, I want to make $1,000 a week. I want to make $1,000 a month. You start making that. Y'all want to make $10,000. You start making that. The point is, money's a motivator for many creators. Changing your lifestyle by working in a field that you like. Bro, I'm telling you, Kai got so much money. I'm telling you, it's no reason why you get to a point where money stopped being the motivation. Okay, so money can't be the motivator anymore for Kai, right? So then it might be like, yo, I want to bend the boundaries of creativity. I want to be the most lit streamer. I want to be the most creative streamer. And then you start doing that and you accomplish it. And that first year you accomplish it because Kai's been on top now for 3 fucking years. And I know for you, I'm like, that's not that long. In internet creator times, that's fucking long. So that first year, you're like, oh yeah, nah, it feels good. Like, yeah, everybody's now referring you to as the next big thing. You're the guy. That second year, you're now competing with yourself. You've outpaced your peers so much, you're competing with yourself. But you take that as a personal challenge. Now I think I could beat the last one. And then that third year, you're still competing with yourself. And you go so hard, you realize, like, what more else is there to do? So I think the emptiness probably came very quickly after the Mafia-thon. The nigga jumped out of a fucking plane. The nigga jumped out of a fucking plane and streamed it. Bro, you think you could come back from that dopamine high to just sitting here and be like, yo, we're just gonna react to some videos? And that person, like, yeah, he could do it, but you think he feels happy? You think he feels fulfilled? You think he feels like he's going forward, not backwards? That's the thing. People want to feel like they're going forward. Bro, I was there, like, creatively. The last couple, go to my Warren Chirac channel. Probably the last, like, 10, 20 videos. Probably like 10 videos. Yeah. I feel like I was just doing it because the audience was demanding it. There was a Warren Chirac crowd. Not everybody now who's like, yo, I came from Chirac, because they never even watched the Warren Chirac when that shit happened. Ever. It was a Chicago specialized fan base that loved it. So I would just keep doing the videos, but like I would do the videos and I was kind of almost like halfway mailing it in. I didn't get any personal satisfaction of, oh, I'm creating content for this channel anymore. I'm just doing it because y'all want it. I used to, you know, when I was coming up with the content that I would make the videos with, I would be like really excited doing research. I kind of lose the passion. Creatively, I had thought I am past doing the Warren Chirac, among other things. Kai Cenat is jumping out of a fucking plane. If you're jumping out of a plane, you've met every celebrity you wanted to meet. Kim fucking Kardashian is announcing, not even this one, the Mafia-thon before. You're in short films with Michael B. Jordan. Y'all see why? Like, yo, it's just hard to come back. Look, this is the second one right here.
Riot in New York City.
Yeah, that was bad.
But you built a...
The nigga, yo, if there's no idea that you could think of that'd be like, oh, wow, I got to tune into that Kai stream. The nigga done gave us, and he gave us everything we never thought we would see in streaming in 2-3 years. But that's why I think, and that's the first reason I believe, is it's a little bit depressing. Now, I keep defending creators with this because people keep saying the dumb shit. Yo, you're making a lot of money. How could you feel? Man, when you do content to the level of Kai, or you do as much content as Kai, your content affects your mood. Most great creators content and life, there is no distinction. This is why I always like niggas who, like the Ebros of the world. You can tell when Ebro clocked out of Hot 97, he probably don't even play hip-hop in his house. Him and his baby moms or whoever, they talking about the light bill or just whatever. For most creators that's at the top, I guarantee Kai's life on stream and off stream was probably one jumbled mess. And not mess in terms of it being bad, but there is no unplugging your brain from what you do that's seen as work versus you living your personal life. It's just one blur, like one blob. So I always told y'all, even my early days of streaming, I mean, still even now, like tonight I'm going to give y'all not that long of a stream. I don't, like, when I'm like WL stream, I just cut this, I cut it off. I just cut the computer off. Because if I look at them comments and the comments says L stream, I don't sleep as well. Honestly, it's every creator. You kind of, there is a feedback circuit where you are wondering if you're regressing. Are you not doing enough? Are you disappointing people? And I do think a lot of that is affecting Kai. It affects all of us. But Kai is an extreme version of it because he hasn't taken breaks. He's been pursuing this. I remember saying this about Kai. I said I would have left Twitch if I was him. You know why? Kai was averaging 100,000 viewers. And I remember somebody was telling me, they're like, nah, yo, it's possible that he could average like consistently 200 or 300,000. I'm like, yo, bro, no, that's the peak, bro. 100,000, I'm cashing out. They were trying to get a nigga $60 million or $50 million or whatever. Kick was trying to give him $50 million. Deuces, nigga. And for me, I was saying, and this is the point. It's not necessarily the money point. The point was this. You can't keep chasing a new peak. You get to a point where you realize you've hit the peak. It's just not possible. That should drive you mad. Anyway, I don't want to just only stick on that one point. The second point, because I said it was two. The second point of why I believe Kai might be mentally going through it. It's your girl. It's so interesting. A woman could be the greatest source of your happiness, but also the greatest source of your pain and discomfort. They usually, if any woman who's with you, the average woman, if she's around you enough, she starts to know really intimate things about you. And what I mean by that, not like secrets, like she knows how your mood changes. She knows like little things that maybe other people don't pick up on, because women, that's one of their, innate abilities, and it's a really amazing thing. And they could use that to emotionally support you, lift you up, encourage you. They'll know when maybe you got off stream or like you're going through a tough time. He's on 15 calls. So shit's not going good. She'll know, when he walk into this room with me, let me get his mind as much as I can off of his work, his job, some drama going on. A good woman, and I think most women are good, is going to know that that's one of their superpowers. Yeah, right now, I need to distract him. Baby, let's watch a movie. Let's get a massage. Come on. Yo, let's do this. Hey, we should do, let's get your mind off of it. in the same breath, that same woman, if she wants you not to have a good night's sleep, your ass is cooked. Your ass is cooked. A version of control is to almost use those same things that I just mentioned that you could use for good to flip those things and use to mentally torment or even control somebody. When Kai tweeted that out, there's something that don't sit good about me. Feels like he's been hiding some shit. All we saw was nice pictures, looked like they were having a good time. Now he's saying you'll never see me in another relationship. It feels like maybe mentally it's been turmoil that he's been going through. And I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think society these days promotes healthy relationships. Young girls grow up watching baddies. I absolutely hate women who watch baddies. Absolutely hate it. There's no healthy representation of what a relationship should look like. They showcase problem solving as fights. They showcase pettiness as ways to handle interpersonal situations in relationships. There's nothing positive on there. Now, again, we watch all type of bullshit. We watch killer movies, drug dealer movies. I'm not saying just the depiction of maybe something unhealthy or whatever is a bad thing. I'm not saying that. But these are where people are getting their representation of relationships. I don't think people see healthy relationships nowhere in society. These days, toxic seems normal. Toxic is actually exalted. Yo. Yeah, I did that. That's my toxic trait. And the reason why I say that is that I personally, and again, I'm just kind of looking at things and I'm trying to evaluate, and I keep having to use a caveat, if this shit real, because you never know. With streamers, this shit could all be fake. It did dawn on me, and it struck me a little bit odd that while Kai, who goes absent, and when you see him, I could see, I'm not saying he's crying like a hoe, but like, I could see he's going through something because the eyes are a little bit more glossy. They're a little bit more glossy. And while he's tried 5 times now to tell us he's going through something, right? He said it at the Streamer Awards. Yo, I'm leaning into anime. My man is watching Naruto. This is how you know this bitch stressing him out. This nigga watching fictional characters, nigga. Then he went on Twitter. Then he made a video. Then he went back on Twitter. He's been trying to tell us something ain't right. Here's what struck me as odd. In the moments that he seems the most distanced from his fans, oh, that's another thing too. Be careful of the chick. Didn't I tell Kai this before? I said, Kai, don't you stop streaming as much as you did because you got a girlfriend. Didn't I say this?